Hello, everybody. Back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Thursday, the 11th, I believe it is, something like that. I know it's Thursday. I know that's all I really need to know. It's the 10th, 11th, 12th, somewhere in there. I think it's the 11th though. So, anyway, today was a beautiful day weather-wise. A little bit of a breeze. Got up in the 30s, I think. Just beautiful out there. Absolutely gorgeous. Not too cold, not too hot. Obviously, not too hot. I mean, it's freaking winter. So, definitely a lot better than it could have been. They're calling for it to be in the 50s this weekend. By like Saturday, like 56 maybe, something like that for a high, which is just, I don't know, outstanding to think about it being that warm. So, definitely looking forward to that. I've got a friend of mine coming up supposedly tomorrow. I'm gonna hang out, and then Saturday gonna hang out. Gonna run up to Des Moines. I've got some shopping to do. Got to return a 13-inch planer that was broken shipping, getting shipped to me, dropped back off at Home Depot. Hopefully, they can get me a new one shipped back out without any real issues. That would be really helpful, I guess. Other than that, today I got a handful of stuff done around the house here, nothing major. Just general stuff. Headed out to get some stuff done in the shop. Got some things organized. Found some tools I needed to get the next project done. I was going to do it tonight. Just, I don't know, lost interest in the fact. I bought the install kit for my truck came in to put my new radio in. So I've got the wiring harness and all that. I'm going to pop the box open for the new CD player, MP3 unit I've got for it, and throw that. I'm going to basically wire it all up, solder all the pieces together right here in the house, and then walk out and just plug and play. So went ahead, had all that stuff gathered up and ready to go. Decided to head out looking for a new pulley for my lawnmower. Basically, the drive belt that runs from the motor to the rear axle runs through a couple idler pulleys and that, and one of them, the bearing seized up. Of course, when that happened, it ate the pulley all to crap because it was a plastic polyurethane pulley. So it got chewed up. Went to Sears, which is it's an independent-owned franchise, and by far the worst customer service I've ever had. Like every time I'm in there, it seems like it's a little bit worse and a little bit worse. I say I'll never go back in. Then I get to hankering for some punishment, and I go back in again. And virtually every time their answer has been, "Nope, don't have it. You can order it online though." And I'm like, I'm going to order it online. I'm going to go ahead and just buy it off eBay, and I'm going to save half the money, and I'll get it here probably 3 days quicker too. So I was like, today I'm going to make them actually do some work. I'm going to make them look up the part number for me at least. And if they don't have it in stock, which they may or may not have, hopefully one of the actual corporate-owned Sears stores in Des Moines, Saturday when I go up there, will have it. But I'll be able to save a bunch of time by walking in and saying I need part number XYZ. So went ahead, and it was, I'd say, a good 45 minutes, maybe an hour long. I was in there for what seemed like ever. And at one point, the kid was with their stuff on the computer, and they don't have like their actual back door like fancy Sears computer. They have a crappy just go to Sears.com website, and the kid was first off spelling pulley wrong, P-U-L-L-Y. There's an E in there, so P-U-L-L-E-Y is how you spell pulley. So finally got that part figured out after like 4 tries. Got that part figured out, and then I watched him punched in Craftsman LT1000, which is the type of mower that I have. He hit search. I watched him look shocked that nothing that looked like a pulley popped up. It came up with like the sunshade and the plows and tons of other parts. Never scrolled down the page. I watched him hit back button, so it backed the whole page, that search page he was just on. Watched him punch in Craftsman LT1000, hit search. Exact thing, same thing he just done a moment ago, and looked surprised again. The pulley wasn't there. So I was like, holy crap. So I watched him hit back page, punched him Craftsman LT1000. Pulley this time, spelt with just the Y again. He'd screwed it up, left out the E, and hit search, and it came up no results at all, which that seemed to shock the shit out of him. So went back to one page, punched in Craftsman LT1000, hit search. Screen popped up again with the sunshade of the thing, and then looked completely shocked. I said, did I just watch you punch the same thing in 4 times in a row on a computer, hoping for different results? And he goes, well, I just don't know. It's not showing up nothing. It's not getting what I want. I'm like, okay, but doing the same thing over and over again is the definition of insanity when you hope for separate, different results. And he looked at me, and I'm like, okay. So I started telling him what to look for. I said, look for the parts section, not the lawnmower section in all departments. Go to parts. So he finally went and found the parts. He goes, well, when I was looking for that, I couldn't find it. I said, you had a space between LT and 1000. So got rid of the space, went to parts, found it. And then I saw the picture of the blown up thing with all the pulleys, the belts and stuff on the screen. And I was like, yes, that's exactly what I need. And I watched the dude back page it back out like he just deleted the page. And I'm like, that's what I needed. I think it was, well, I don't know, I can't find it. It went away. And I'm like, because you hit the button with your mouse on the little X and close that page. So you had to wait for the page to open back up again. I don't know if it's their computers are crazy slow or if their internet's slow or maybe both. But there's something going on there. 'Cause every time he would click on another page, there'd be like 4 or 5 pop-ups, like malware and stuff. I was just ridiculous. He's had to close a lot of crap back out. And at this point, I'm like starting to lose my mind a little bit and this and that. I'm like going, just go home and just get it. But I'm like, I'm already here this long. I'm gonna stick this out. I'm gonna see how long it takes. And I'm probably 35 minutes into it at this point. So I started telling him, okay, with your mouse, do this, do that, do this. Trying to make him blow the picture up. He enlarged the picture, and it's like it's 5-10 times the size it was, but it's not the part we need. So he hits the X and closes the whole page out again. I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, well, I couldn't see the part you wanted. I'm like, you can drag with your mouse over to that part of the page. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. And I'm like, I've never been on the Sears website before in my life, but I've seen enough blown up pictures that you can drag stuff around. I'm like, how dumb can you be in this? He's worked there for, I thought he said he's been there since like last April. So a year and a half he's been working there, still doesn't know this crap. So I finally got him to figure out that, okay, here's the part. I was finally getting drag the picture over, part number 38, which ended up being part number, I think it's 179, 114, was the part number, pulley $21.50. And I'm like, okay, can you guys, don't have it in stock, fine with that. Can you order it, have it here in the store tomorrow, Monday, something that kind of stuff? He goes, well, if we get it, it'll be Thursday before we can get the part. That's when our small shipment comes in. Large appliances are on a different truck apparently, but small stuff. I said, okay, it wasn't what I was wanting, but I'm like, not that big a deal. And the other kid pipes in and goes, oh no, we can't have pulleys shipped to our store. And I'm like, why not? What difference it make? Because we don't carry pulleys here. I'm like, I know, but I'm going to order it now. I'm going to pay for it. And he goes, we have to have it shipped to your house. And I'm like, if I'm going to have it shipped to my house, it's going to take longer than will to get shipped here. So I don't want to mess with that. He's like, nope, that ain't how it's working. I said, you know what? Just, I've got a part number now in my head. I thought, I'll go to Des Moines. I'll grab it Saturday. No big deal. And as I left, I was just frustrated and just literally entertained, but also wanting to kill myself that our society has allowed this crap to keep going at the same time. So I left, went to a lawnmower repair shop here in town, a smaller one, thinking I'll hit them up if Sears itself, who makes the mower, doesn't have the part. So I went ahead, stopped in there to him. He had one similar to it, but not quite right. Needed a longer shaft. He said he could push my old shaft out, drop the new shaft in, and we'd be up and going and all done and over with. So I was like, that's cool. He had basically charged me $12 extra for the pushing the shaft in and out. I told him I'd pick it up tomorrow, not a big deal. Paid him $14 and some change, so under $15, but would have been $21.50 there through Sears. So I went ahead, probably could have had him push it out right then and there while I was there, but I didn't know if he had other stuff going on. Didn't want to seem like the jerk who needed it right this second. So I went ahead and said, heck with it. Stop in there tomorrow. I'll pick up the part, throw it on the mower, and hopefully should be up and running, which I'll be super excited about. Have my plow mower ready to go, which all that mower is used for is just literally for plowing. The mower deck has always been giving me problems for since the day I had it, and I've had it, 10 years maybe, longer than that, and I just said to hell with it. So I'd actually gotten rid of, never using it as a mower again. I was going to just sell it off for scrap weight, but it still runs and drives good. And with the blade on it, the weights in the back, and the wheel chains, it does actually plows pretty good. So going to have that thing up and going. I'm going to probably do an oil change on it tomorrow also. It should be nice weather. I'll get a full tune-up on it, throw a new spark plug in it, and throw a new battery in it. So I should be ready to go this winter to start pushing a bunch of snow. And like I said, it does a good job pushing snow. That's the only thing I'm really concerned about, so that's what I'm going to do with it. So from there, went ahead, had my run done, not a big deal. Had a good time in the run. It went fine. Didn't run that far, just wasn't feeling it today. Was all right, just wasn't feeling like I really needed to run that far. I just ran a marathon Sunday, so really not needing the miles right now. So I went ahead, got down with that, came home, got cleaned up, and then decided I was going to go out and change the air filter out in my truck. There's in-cab air filters that you can change out on it, and it takes 2 for my truck. Changed them both out. They were so disgusting. Oh my God, they were so gross. But the truck's got 220,000 miles on it, and nobody ever thinks to change those filters. And they're like, I don't know, $20 I think all the filters were. So I went ahead and changed them out. Super excited about how, it was so gross. That's so much just shit on the bottom of the floor. I got to vacuum out. Didn't feel like getting the vacuum out. It was like 10:30 at night. I was out there doing that. So went ahead, also pulled the dash all apart, pulled the radio out of it. So now tomorrow all I've got left to do is grab the kit, solder it all together, throw the new radio in there, and I'll be up and running. So really excited about that. I was going to go ahead and run some RCA cables and some kind of junk, and I thought, I don't know if I'll actually put an amp in it and that, so why waste my time and the money on them if I'd never put the amp in? So decided to heck with it. Just going to throw the radio in, do the factory speakers for right now, and go from there. So That's all I've got for today. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.